Hello viewers, this is Heartless. Welcome back to my playthrough of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Previously, we defeated the Behemoth and sealed the Keyhole here in Hollow Bastion. The way is now clear to the last world in the game. Sora is now at level 52 following the Behemoth battle. Donald is at level 50. And Goofy is at level 52. Let us turn off Ars Arcanum for now. Turn on Attack Boost. That should be good enough. Alright, Chipper, beam us up. Time to head to the last world. Got some hazardous enemies on this route, of course. A bit more cannonry might help, but I'll deal with that later when I actually do the Gummi missions. Yes, I loathe the Gummi missions, but I'll do them. They're probably the last thing I'll record for this playthrough, actually. Diving right into my beams. And we're coming up on the biggest enemies on this route, the Omegas. Nasty laser weaponry. They have a lot of hit points. But we got past those without too much problem. We can get a good refill on power and armor through there. And see that cloud of stuff up ahead? That's where we're going. And we have arrived. This is the end of the world. So let us disembark. We've earned the Top Gun trophy for clearing all the Gummi routes. And here we are, going out to the final dimension. Welcome to the end of the world, people. Everybody off.
Gorge, is that all that's left of the worlds taken by the Heartless?
Those worlds will be restored if we beat Ansem, right?
You betcha!
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place? And to us?
Well,
This is a Heartless world, so maybe it'll just disappear.
huh?
But no worries. Even if this place goes poof, our hearts ain't going nowhere. I'm sure we'll find our pals again. Yep, I just know that we will. Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I'll return this. I promise.
So I'll go back and make use of this save point in the Gate to the Dark. Yep, this area is the final dimension. There are invisible walls. And when these energy fields come down, we'll be fighting Heartless. We start out with some irritating new enemies, Invisibles. And they can drop gales, which are useful in synthesis. Might help to have Leaf Bracer on for this. Quit darting around. Let me hit ya. Yeah, they like to plant their sword in the ground and try to materialize on you. Yeah, don't do that. Bye-bye. I got a treasure chest over here. We'll be able to open it once we return to the final dimension. And we get a mithril shard. See how these islands are shaped sort of like arrowheads? Yep, they point the way to where we need to go next. Turn that off. And turn on Leaf Bracer. That should help. Yep, we have to go straight to this little island next. And we can open this chest for a monster in a box. Got some dark balls and more invisibles. Erg.
This should help.
Might be better to focus on these dark balls first. 2 invisibles after me. That's nice. I'll Sora levels up and gets an AP boost. That takes care of these guys. And we get a pretty stone. Now the arrow is pointing us this way. Here's another treasure chest with a mega potion. So let's go towards the next arrowhead. And what have we here? Another monster in a box. Got an arch-behemoth this time. Let's bring out Tinkerbell to heal us up. Now the behemoths here in the end of the world are called arch-behemoths. At least in the final mix. But really, they're not much different from the original behemoth at the end of Hollow Bastion. Not nearly as nasty as those behemoths in Final Fantasy XIII, fortunately. The behemoths in that game will rock your world if you're not ready. Blast! We were blasted. That's going to bring some meteors down on us.
Come on!
And this arch-behemoth is no more. Looks like Donald and Goofy did not survive. Well, fortunately, they get back up after a little while, and we got a mithril. So, on to the next little island, with another treasure chest. Except that we've got an encounter along the way. Now we've got some more of the irritating end-of-the-world enemies, angel stars. They love to use whirlwinds. More aerial enemies that like to dart around. That takes care of them. So let's wait to return to the final dimension. And we get an elixir. Can't get enough of those. Yep, we're heading towards that swirl of energy in the distance. This chest contains a mithril shard. So let's head on to the next islet. Another monster in a box. more angel stars and invisibles. Just nice of them to put these enemies together, isn't it? Yes, you definitely want to save before coming here.
This should help. Come on! Heal!
Blasted invisible.
Come on! Heal!
Takes care of one of them. Alright, Angel Star. Blasted, misnamed enemy. Nothing angelic about you. And of course they guard themselves with their wings.
This is it! Heal! Come on! Heal!
I don't know why I'm not using Tinkerbell. At least those angel stars drop a bit of MP balls.
Heal!
Hooray for the second chance ability.
This should help. Take that!
Nice to hear you're back with us, Donald. Get to work. Bonk those enemies with your staff. Oh, hold still. Bye-bye. And back in the final dimension, we get a pretty stone. We're heading this way, I believe. That's the way we came from. We now get a cottage. Might as well use it right away. Taking a beating here. Now we want to head to this island. Got a little invisible wall to work around. We open up this green chest and get another encounter. Got some dart balls and angel stars. And invisibles. All around good time. Looks like both my friends have been KO'd. Quit defending yourself, please. Well, that takes care of the Dark Ball. And the Angel Star. And the Invisible. And when we return to the final dimension, we get a gale. Now we want to go backwards to this little island. There's a little invisible wall on the way. Let's open this up. And another monster in a box.
Defense!
Hello, invisible.
Come on!
Got some regular shadows in this fight. What happened to the Angel Stars programmers?
Take that!
Finish off these dark balls now. Goodbye. Nice of you to get KO'd there, Goof. And we get an AP up. I will let Sora have that one. So, back to the islet we came from. And it's pointing us towards that energy. So, let us approach it. Actually, restore some MP for the Goof. And we've got another monster encounter. This time, another archbehemoth. Come out, Tink. It's going to call some meteors down on our heads. And it's backed up to the edge of the battlefield. Ouch. Thank you for getting away from the edge of the battlefield. More meteors.
Come on! This is it!
Get him, Sora.
This is it!
Goofy falls and Donald gets up. Calling more meteors again. Ouch. Hooray for Leaf Bracer. Nice going, Donald. Almost got him. Get him, Sora, if we can get a good camera angle. And that takes care of the behemoth. And we get a mithril shard. Now we're going to be taken to the next area, I believe. The Great Crevasse. Or Giant Crevasse. I wonder where that Ansem feller went. Dive into the most dangerous place and we'll find him. Well, we're not going to dive into the most dangerous place just yet, because there's a bit of treasure to be found here. Yes, this area can be a bit confusing. Let's see, first I think we want to glide ahead from here. Grab onto here. There's a treasure chest over there. Try to make my way to the left so I can get it. And we can get a dark matter. Always worth it to find those. Next, mini-map would be helpful here. Let's go this way and land in here. Got some dark balls and invisibles. You Heartless don't know who you're messing with. Ah. Gotcha. Just one last invisible here. Goodbye. Now, we can drop through here. And we should land next to a treasure chest with Donald's meteor strike. A wand for Donald. Good attack power. Sometimes deals critical blows. Yes, I'll put that on him. As for where we need to go next, I do believe this way. Slide down a little bit. There's our next chest. Let's open it and get an Ultima G. Now let's glide over here. Then we can hop up with these handholds. Make our way over to the left. Get up onto this ledge, where we can find a drill G. I do believe that next we want to glide over here. Hey there, Goof. Hang on. Ah, that's where we need to go. That energy swirl down there. I need to go in there, I think, first. Need to get some altitude, though. Ah, this way. And we can hop up these handy platforms. Now we can land in here. Yes, this is the right place. Got some enemies. Angel stars. Goodbye, angel stars. And that will get rid of this barricade so we can drop down again. And open this treasure chest with a full life G. Very nice cockpit. It will revive the Gummi Ship with full health if it is destroyed. Next we will fall down into that stuff and go to the next area of the end of the world. This is Heartless. I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time.